Hey y'all, hey, how y'all doing today? Hey y'all, hey, how are y'all doing today? Everybody good? Everybody been good? Good. I just wanted to stop through really briefly to talk to you about being present. I know that in difficult times, in times when things seem a little bit unsure, it may shake you to the point to make you feel like you cannot be present. But I just want to talk to you about some things that came to me about just being there sometimes. At times, we may feel like we don't want to show up because we feel like we don't have anything physical to offer. I've heard many of my younger parents say that they don't show up at times because they are not where they want to be financially. And they feel like that as a result of that, they don't have anything to offer. I'm here to beg the differ and to tell you that just showing up makes all the difference in the world. And it's the biggest contribution you can ever make in a child's life. It's not what's always in your hand, but it's what's in your heart. A simple phone call, a visit, a walk in the park, a sit down, face to face talk can be the determining factor of the next decision that your child makes or decides not to make. If you have good intentions and you want to bring positivity and change in any child's life, simply allow them to see that you are present. Your presence alone will be like gold. If it is a situation where there are circumstances involved and you just can't possibly be there, then you make every effort to be honest with that child and explain that to them so that they can understand that it isn't them or it isn't that you don't want to be there, but it's just simply due to circumstances that prohibits you from being there momentarily. And do all that you can to make sure they know you love them no matter what the situation is, and follow your words up with action. You carry greatness within you. You can show unmatched love that can never be taken away from the children. Use it to show your children that you will always be present. This is a subject that is rather sensitive, you know, to many people. At one point in time, it was a subject that was very sensitive to me because I remember growing up, not having direct contact with my dad all the time. I loved him dearly, and I really believe and I know that he loved me. But I do feel that at times my dad may have felt like, certain circumstances prevented him from, being in my life the way that he may have wanted to. And after I've had conversation with him, I realized that he felt like sometimes he didn't have anything to offer me at that time. But what I, explained to him was just you being there would have been gold for me, being there more. Not to say he was never there, but it was a lot of times he wasn't there. And I just his presence alone would have been like $1,000,000 to me, just to be around him, just to be up under him more than I, had the opportunity to do it. So I just wanted to, put this message out there to encourage, any parents, caregivers, anybody that may not have physical things to offer. Don't feel like just because you don't have a lot of physical things to offer that your presence alone won't make a difference. Because like I said, sometimes just a phone call, a conversation, a sit down, just something little that don't cost you anything means the world to somebody that needs it, especially your children or those children that have charge of. So use that, just as a rule of thumb, and knowing that it ain't always what's in your hands or what you physically have. I mean, because I'm, not the richest person in the world. I'm not the wealthiest person in the world, but I can offer when I can my time, my advice, my encouragement, my, whatever I can do. Now, if you can't and you don't have, you don't have. That's nothing against you to count against you. But what you do have is your gestures, your acts of being present, your acts of encouragement, your conversation, those intangible things that money can't buy anyway. So that's all I had. That's all I wanted to encourage you all with, and just give a word to say be present and be good to yourselves by knowing that is what's in your heart that makes the difference, and not always what's in your hand. And be good to other people by showing up when you can, and as you can, and as you're led to. And for your children, always be present. All right, that's all I got for y'all. Now I'll talk to you soon. Bye.